Hello and welcome back to the Steam Workshop. My name is Mark and I'm the engineer in charge of the Effie rebuild. And here's what I've been up to this week. So on my table here, what I've got the rods. Now the rods have been machined to accept off-the-shelf oil-like bearings. These are slightly modified. I've just had to modify the length of them, and that's a pair that actually live in that front aperture there, and literally off the shelf. No modification needed for the rear aperture on the connecting rod. On the coupling rods, they have been machined down to suit, but future repairs and maintenance should be a lot easier with this method. Before I press the bearings in, I will be tackling the oiling points on the rods to make sure it is possible to oil the bearings sufficiently in normal running. Behind that, I have the slide bars. The slide bars have been machined. They are lovely and smooth now, nice and shiny. What I need to do next is I need to engrave the top of them. I'm going to put some engraved oil channels in the top, and then they're going to get case hardened. The valve faces, machining has started on those. The other one I've got is actually still currently on the surface grinder. Got a couple more passes to make before that one's finished, but that is the finished result on those, looking absolutely stunning. Behind that, I've got the valve heads. They've been remachined to make them nice and equal inside the holes and also make them match prior to machining new bearings. These bearings are going to be disposed of. The new die blocks will be made. The crossheads need a little bit of modification. Now that I've skimmed the slide bars down, I'm going to have to skim the crossheads down as well to suit. But that's the job for next week. I'm also going to have to notch out this area here to accept the end of the connecting rod. Piston rods, they are beyond repair, unfortunately, so they are getting replaced. New steel is on the way for those, as are the valve guide rods. Valve guide rods are going in the bin. New steel is ordered for those. The valve, they are also going to be redesigned, or they have been redesigned. We're going to make some brand new ones with a larger aperture in the bottom to allow more steam flow. So those I have ordered new. Pistons were beyond the wear factor of them, so new cast iron pistons are going to be made, and no longer need those. When it comes to the cylinders were excessively worn, so I have sourced some valve liners for the cylinders. Of course, we haven't got a great deal of material within the cylinders to enable us to get a proper valve port. These are going to be shrunk in, and then new valve ports will be added at a later date. Okay, so over on the table here, not a lot has changed with the setup here. The only thing I've really done with regards to what's on the table here this week is I've made new pins. Now these were cut to size. There is a threaded hole in one end and they have been hardened and tempered. And I'll take you over to the chassis and I'll show you one of them in action. So over here, I've got the valve guide on fitted into the bearing at the front and the bearing at the rear. And it's got the new hardened pin through this hole here. And when I wiggle the lever at the front, it's got a lovely smooth motion. There's no slop in the bearing or the pin. I do have to finish off the bearing hanger, sorry, the swinging link hanger here at the top. I have to add a thread and a knot and washer on that. But I've just got to get around to finishing those off and then get them heat treated to match the other pins. For the pins at the front, I've had to order some fresh silver steel, because the silver steel I got wasn't big enough for these pins, so I've ordered some fresh, and that's due next week. Okay, so over here on the trolley here, I have the main driving axle. This is the one that controls the valve gear, so the valve eccentrics and the larger crank pin, which is connected to the coupling rod and also the connecting rod. Now, I'm going to have to split this axle. I didn't want to have to. I thought I was going to be able to machine these pins in situ, but they are far too undersized for my new bearings. So I'm going to be taking this wheel set apart next week, removing these pins, I've ordered some fresh silver steel to remake these pins. Also gives me a chance to dress the faces on the valve eccentrics, because there's a lot of wear to it. There's a couple of scores, and around these holes here they are particularly chewed up, so I need to get them all nice and smooth, ready to be mated with the eccentrics. So, not too bad a week here at the Steam Workshop. Lots of standing at a machine, unfortunately, watching, like when I was doing the valve faces, just watching that machine go backwards and forwards, it was really boring. But it needs to be done, and I'm nearly finished on the second one, so there's not too much of that left. But moving forward into next week, I've got more materials coming, so I can get on with making new parts for the valves and the pistons and things like that. I'm drafting Neil hopefully next week to bore my cylinders out for me, so I can add those cylinder liners. But yeah, as I say, it's been a decent week. Lots of head scratches. So I've had times where I've sat down and I've just been planning things out, because I just need to know where I'm going with this really, and just planning my materials so I can get next week work all lined up, ready to rock and roll. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I shall catch you next time.